This is George551 and we're doing a review on the Insignia Tabletop Portable HD Radio, which is running for $50 before tax, and it either replaces or accompanies the miniature version, which retails for the same. And what we're going to do now is show you what it comes with. Obviously, you get the radio, and just for just an idea to give you how big it is. I mean, I don't have anything on hand right now, no pun intended. So you got the radio itself, which is very thin. It comes with its own dipole antenna. And over here, it also comes with the pigtail right there, power cord, and what you don't really need, but it comes with because it is pretty easy to set up, the instructions on the bottom and quick setup guide on the top, Spanish and English from left to right. Please note I am freehanding this because moving the radio will affect its performance, so a tripod is just nonsense. So let's just give you a quick tour before we do anything. Over on this side is your headphone jack, which the camera lost focus. I'm plugging the antenna in there for copyright reasons because I don't want a lot of copyrighted audio playing. And this is the only time I'm going to be really moving the radio. And it has the pigtail antenna input where that should go, and your 5.5 volt input, which is the power cord, and your auxiliary input like an iPod or MP3 player or anything. This radio also runs on 4 AA batteries, as you see here. And the 4 AA batteries will help the stabilization of the product. I mean, it is a little, as you can see, it's a bit on the tipsy side when the antenna is extended out, as you see here. It's extended the way it is because this way is Boston, where most of the stations we're going to test are coming from. Reception on this radio, I have to say, is kind of below average, like most of the Insignia products. So if you're expecting the same reception you got from the portable HD radio, not even close. The portable HD radio can get quite a few stations in HD, which stands for hybrid digital, not high definition like the radio stations say, or like some people do. Let's just give you a quick tour of the front. Of course, there's your power source. That's when you toggle between your iPod or whatever. HD seek if you only want to do HD channel search. Volume up and down. Tuning up and down. Presets and memory. That's pretty easy to figure out on your own. Don't really need the manuals. Anyway, the sound quality for a tiny radio like this is actually halfway decent. I mean, it's no hi-fi, but it's pretty decent. I have found a flaw in how the radio works, transitioning between power, but we'll get to that in a moment. We're going to turn on the radio, and like I said, I put the pigtail antenna in the headphone jack to prevent the radio from blaring. Once you turn it on, you're displayed with the station on the lower left, FM, which you got no choice, and stereo. What you probably cannot see is there's a battery indicator, which we will show you. In HD, well, you can kind of barely see HD signifier and a barcode or strength meter. Now, I gotta say, like I said, the reception on this is below average because it has a hard time picking up a lot of the stations perfectly clear. I mean, most of the stations on most radios do not come in HD anyway, but this one, they're even a little staticky. Now, I'm going to give you a burst. Now, this is a talk station, 96.9 out of Boston. This will give you an idea, and I'm aiming at the speaker.
And if they're not, then they're okay with it then.
Well, think about this, and I don't have any children, but if I did, I'm not putting an 8-year-old
Sorry about
up.
the aim. As you can hear, it's alright sound quality. Now, what I will do is, I'll show you how easy it is to put a channel in memory. Now, sometimes it is a little bit on the temperamental side. So what you do is you hit the memory button, like so, and you got your presets. Then you hit the left and right preset up and down to move along. I'm going to hit it twice because I got something there, I got something there, I don't have something there. And then you hit memory, and the preset is in. Now if I arrow down, preset number 2, I have it set at Rock 101. Sorry, I'm using my jittery hand. I'll switch. And preset 1 is Rock Station in Boston. Now, as you can see, it's a high def station. The flaw with it working on an HD station is if it's an HD signal, you do not know that until it actually picks it up. The HD indicator does not flash or indicate that there's possibility of HD. Alright, so you got your FM, the HD. Now on your display you got stereo, whether or not it's HD or not. The HD one on the upper right shows you the channels, and if you have a multi-channel station, this is going to tip. You hit the plus button. Now it goes to an HD2. And as you can see in the lower right, your title, song information, or any other information appears there. Now I'm going to do a couple quick bursts again so you can hear the quality. They're simulcasting their sports station on HD2.
Because, Dave, he's got guaranteed money. You want to throw him in the bullpen, team's going absolutely nowhere, he'll just shut it down.
And now for
Dave,
audio
think about
quality,
this, too.
hopefully.
Dave.
The first ever 6-pack containing 5 bottles of premium Mexican lager and 1 bottle of 100% agave.
Alright, so you can tell the audio is alright. I mean, you're not getting hi-fi. Then again, it's a tiny HD radio. And like I said, it comes with this pigtail antenna, which when you add it to the back, it can help a little bit with reception, but you're not going to get a whole hell of a lot. Okay, we're now tuned into another station, and it is a regular station, not a hybrid digital one. If it does have the ability to RBDS or RDS, depending on your radio, it'll do the text like it's doing right now. And I'm aiming the antenna towards New Hampshire, so we'll do another burst test. A little staticky, but it works. So yeah, the audio quality's good. The reception quality is a little lackluster. If your HD stations are around 10-15 miles away, you're good. No problems. And the funny thing is, it's running off of batteries right now, but the battery indicator doesn't indicate anything. However, they are a little weak though. However, if the batteries do get really weak, I'm aiming at an angle so you can see it. Right next to the stereo on the right, there is a low battery indicator. Which I'm surprised, because these batteries are, granted, they're a little on the weak side because they're pretty old. And I wanted to share this little glitch with you, and I'm going to plug this in, but not attach it to the radio. Okay, we do have a slight issue with audio when it comes to switching power sources. The power adapter is plugged in, and I'm going to rotate this so I can show you. Now we're going to listen.
Image. I really
Now
look
watch
forward
what
to seeing
happens,
you,
or should I
Dr.
say
Stinky
listen when we
Poodles,
plug
body
in.
Doctor. The
It switches. The audio is gone.
Call Michael.
That was the first time it actually came back on its own. And if you do the opposite, it drops out.
969bostontalks.com.
We have visitors.
Apparently it's a little temperamental.
This is Captain Oliver.
Because sometimes-
Mr. Murdoch and Mr. Bob.
Because sometimes it'll not recover and you'll have to actually change the channel back up and down to get the sound to kick back in again. So that time it just happened to kick back on its own, but usually when I tried it before it didn't. And I found out if you hit the tuning either direction, you'll get it back if it doesn't come back on for you. And this is the final say. It is a good product. It does have pretty decent sound for its size, but in terms of reception, if you're more than 10-15 miles from a station, it's not really worth the purchase. Fortunately for me, the stations I want to listen to work in HD, and the other two that I don't come in well enough that the very slight static is non-issue. So that's my review of the Insignia HD radio. And like I said, to prevent issues with reliability, I free-handed the camera because it would affect the outcome if I tripoded. So this is George F551 saying, review's a little choppy, but I hope you enjoyed it.